welcome to the first live stream from the Australian Security Academy on social media. Before I begin, I'd just like to remind you of the Australian Security Academy's 3 pillars of live streaming, and they are professional conduct, professional development, and professional investigation. You're very welcome to be here today. Today, my subject is answering the 20 most frequently asked questions I get asked about private investigation courses and licensing in under 5 minutes. So let's get straight into it. I had a letter just last night come through on the email, and it went like this, and it's from A. Jackson. I have been interested in becoming an investigator for many years. And after watching your YouTube videos, I feel very inspired to start a new chapter in my life. Well, thank you very much. I've had a very hard life. I'm now 46 on a disability pension. I'm a male to female transgender, and after being let go from my previous part-time work, I am struggling so much just to find employment and to find a passion in life. Well, that addresses my first most frequently asked question, and I find it absolutely abhorrent. You're 46 years old, you've got a passion for investigations, and the Australian Security Academy has been in existence for 19 years. That means you've had 19 years of opportunity to follow your passion. So if you want to be an investigator, do the investigation course and become an investigator. How old do you have to be a private investigator? There is no age restriction, except for licensing, where you must be 18 years of age to get a license. The oldest person that ever did the qualification with us here at the Australian Security Academy was 82 years of age. Now, he was a Cold War spy and he spoke 5 different languages fluently, but he wanted to be an investigator licensed to do investigations in his state, and he became one. So follow your passion. I wish I was 46. My second most frequently asked question, how do I become a licensed private investigator? Well, in 2020, you must study a CPP50716 Certificate 3 in Investigative Services. Now, that course is for each state and territory that has licensing. It's a requirement for that. So you pass that course, then you can apply to your local state regulation authority to get a private investigator's license. For example, that's the Office of Fair Trading in Queensland or the Victorian Police Licensing Regulation Division there. All the other ones you're going to learn about in your course. My third most frequently asked question is, I have a diploma of policing. Can I use that to apply for my private investigations license? No. My fourth most frequently asked question, how long is the private investigator course? Well, that course will range between 400 to 475 hours. It depends on your experience and what you can get for recognition of prior learning. The course has nothing to do with criminal investigations. You cannot use that for recognition of prior learning in 2020 for CPP 30619. The course is totally civil investigation focused. So you must be able to learn in your course or demonstrate in your past that you have done general insurance investigations, CTP liability investigations, workers' compensation investigations, financial crime investigations, or code of conduct investigations. If those are not in your course, then your RTO can be shut down by ASPA within 24 hours as of February 2020. So keep that in mind. Make sure your course has the right content for what you want to do with your future career. Where do I study my Certificate 3 in Investigative Services? Naturally, you study at the Australian Security Academy. Are there tests or exams in the course? No, it's competency-based training. There are no tests or exams. You do practically based assessments on the everyday work of a licensed private investigator. You learn how to receive instructions, reply to instructions, carry out the instructions, carry out investigations, and report on investigations. That's either surveillance or factual investigations, so no tests or exams. What support do I get in the course? You get email and telephone support. You get feedback on all your returned work that brings you up to the standard of a private investigator, and you also get video feedback on all your returned assessments so you can see what we were looking for in a short video. Is the Australian Security Academy a registered training organisation? Yes, you can look us up on training.gov.au. We are a registered training organisation, 30547. Is there work for private investigators? Yes, anywhere there are workers' compensation, accidents and incidents, CTP liability, motor vehicle accidents and incidents, general insurance claims, there's work for a private investigator. What work will I do? You'll investigate all those things. workers' compensation, public liability, that sort of thing, general insurance. Can I get a private investigator's license with a certificate for and government investigations? No. Do I get a private investigator badge and a gun? No. Do I have to be a security guard to become a licensed private investigator? That's a rumour spread in Victoria by RTOs who are trying to gouge government funding that tell you that, and a lot of people do for it. No, you do not have to be a security guard to become a private investigator. Can I get a license in every state and territory as a private investigator? Well, you can, and I know 5 people who have. They run major insurance companies with $20 million turnover annually a year. It costs $1,000 in Tasmania and South Australia to get a private investigation license every year, and $200 a year in every other state. So unless you're going to be go there doing investigations, you don't need it. You only need it for the state that you're in. What do you recommend for success as a career in private investigation? My recommendation to you for success in a career in private investigation is network with the right people, connect with the good people, disregard what you see on social networking from people who have no idea what they're talking about, join an industry association, and the decent people in the industry will raise you up to success in the industry, because if they engage you, get you working as an investigator, they'll make money and you'll make money and have a career that's enjoyable for the rest of your life. So that brings me back to my initial letter from A. Jackson, who asked about the age thing and then said, I guess my question that I'm mainly concerned with is, can a trans woman find a niche in this industry? Blah, blah, blah. I would appreciate your honesty regardless. I'll probably do the course anyway because I'm interested in crime and psychology. I don't know. I really don't know. But if you tune in next week when I answer the frequently asked questions for Certificate for and Government Investigation, Ash, I've got really good news for you. So that's it for our first live stream. I'll look forward to seeing you next week. If you missed it, you can see the replay on YouTube tonight. I'm Mike Evans from the Australian Security Academy.